What's up, boys and girls? Hey, welcome to Cardone Debates.
What
Are
up,
you guys
Dan?
ready for this one?
Yes. I think you have to explain the hair.
I don't have to explain
You
anything.
need to turn the music off first. D, that was an awesome open.
Thank
I
you.
mean, we got to figure out the buffer and the music a little bit better, but it was brilliant. And who do we have hosting? My God, I've been telling you people, every woman that gets around me, dude, they have multiple personalities. And I bring you Dana I'll let you fill in the blank, Dane.
Well, that's allegedly my name, but I don't, You're the one going around saying I have all these personalities. We're talking about, the mayor of New York, blah, blah, blah. I'm in New York right now. There's a lot of crime going on. I'm just prepared. I can be whoever I want to be at any day, at any time, at any minute. I'm ready.
Chameleon.
Yeah, that's what they call me. Chameleon D. Yeah.
Chameleon D.
Yeah. I'm just here to keep you guys in line.
You mentioned New York or some guy in New York. Who's the cat in New York? Funny name?
Funny name. Jesus
Who's the cat? Who's the
Corin?
cat?
You said Corin something?
Zoran.
Dude,
Mamdani.
do you not remember what you just said? Oh, look at this. We're getting comments in already. Danish, I'm really looking forward to doing this with you, buddy. You are, I will tell you that I have been nervous all day. I spent from 9:30. In fact, I missed the my daily appointment with my old assistant, who didn't quite look so severe. And I missed that appointment, but I spent an hour and a half with my debate mentor coach.
Oh man, who's your debate coach? Who is it?
Nobody you would know, just some guy from a top 3 Ivy League school, but it's not a deal. And I just admire you so much. I mean, your talents. I'm so excited to introduce you to the audience because your talents are so multidimensional, multidisciplinary, I would call you, with a global context. And to boot, the best skin that I've ever seen another man have. I mean, in fact, the best skin I've ever seen is on a little baby's butt, and yours gets within. Well, if only a child could have a tan.
That's right.
I'll leave it at that.
That's right. It's a tan. Exactly. The
eyes, the hair, the skin, the nails. It's the wisdom and the brain power. It's the total package. Would you agree, Dana? It is the full-on mutts, nuts.
I'm sorry, what?
Bees, fucking, and
I couldn't have said it better.
Of everything. Is it not?
Yeah.
And I just bet $1,000 to Danish to Dana that I would actually get you to laugh your ass off. What's up, bro? What's up?
Dude, it's been good. The good thing about kind of walking away from a few things. You're gonna get serious now. And
you're gonna get serious?
Well, we can get serious. Or we can keep it simple. I'm cool with whatever. My point was that the ability to walk away from a few things and refocus my energy, it's given me the ability to kind of see what's been going on. And I think our conversation on Zoran, actually, by the end of it, Gary, we will be in full agreement. I know you call this debates, but I actually think you'll agree with me that there's something.
We call it debates for clicks and likes and follows. Right. We're trying to stimulate the world because we know people don't respond to anything other than a hook with a barb in it.
That's right. And
Dana and I were talking, well, the other Dana and I were talking just last week about creating a barbless Bitcoin society. What do you think about that? Where you're a Bitcoiner, but you
not about hooks.
Pardon?
Not about hooks, or what do you mean?
Well, no, yeah, not about hooks, exactly. So it has so many. The addressable market on this trade is unbelievable. Look, think about Bitcoiners who are fishermen who buy barbless hooks.
Okay, you're like me.
I got you again.
You got me, man.
Took me
You got
within the
me.
first
I
5
will
minutes.
tell
Let's
you,
roll.
one thing I will say is there's two big themes that I've been focusing on right now.
Really?
We can talk about either one. One we will disagree on, which is strategy, or it's funny to see somebody go from calling themselves micro something to strategy. They got rid of the micro. I think he's trying to hide.
It's almost like a guy going from a Dr. D to a D.
It would actually be the other way around. It would have been the other way around. It's
one Danish 1 month and another Danish another month.
I know.
Who's going to be the Danish 2026 model with the?
I am kind of curious on what changes, because one of the big things is.
Hey, does Zoran use your serum?
No, I think he's got a different one. He actually is
trying not to have a conflict of interest.
Gary for his father.
What is that? Yeah.
Yeah, the Gary.
Yeah,
10%
sponsored by Estee
I would
Lauder.
do Gary 10 as the code, just so you know. It seems.
Oh, let me fix this.
But I was gonna say.
Hey, Danish, let me ask you, for $100.
Yes.
For $100, do you have a mirror in the desk right in front of you or near you?
No. I'm in Zoom calls a lot. So
you're a tech guy. What do you think? Dude, I don't need a mirror. I can just look in the camera.
Yeah, easy peasy. And honestly, like it's funny.
See, the right answer, if you would have had a huge IQ, is son, I don't need a mirror. Why would I need a mirror? What a stupid question, you old boomer.
True. But I honestly,
missed an opportunity there,
boomer,
bro.
Gary? Are you a boomer technically?
What is the what's the?
I think you have to be 65.
I don't think you can get any older. I think it's boomer and then dead, isn't it?
No, there's boomer, then there's the
post-boomer
gen, then the greatest gen.
Paralytic boomers.
The paralytic, the
stoned to the fucking wall boomers at the very end.
I don't think you're a boomer technically. I think you're Gen X, right?
67, bro.
Oh, you're 67. Jesus, you look great. No, you do. Honestly, you look great.
It's amazing what sun, salt water, a bunch of women, whiskey, drugs, and high altitude flying will do for one.
Fair. I have none of it.
You know, it is interesting. I'm getting ready to go to Antigua for the second time to do a full stem cell treatment. I did it.
Oh, interesting. Like, what kind of treatment are you doing?
Oh, wait, are you serious?
Full on.
Are you serious?
I mean, like every part of my body.
I did that in Panama. I did.
I'm not talking to you right now. We're not talking to you. I went
You're
there.
Right. I should just shut up.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. I went there and I said, look, I'll just buy your top package. And evidently I bought so much that when I woke up, they had shot my face with the with the stems. And it was fascinating, dude. I mean, I could tell the difference. This is 18 months ago. I could tell the difference though. And it wasn't puffy. I've never done anything to my face, as you can tell. It's got lots of wear and tear. And I did at one point want to talk to you about cream care. And you know, how does a guy like me stay looking rizzy? You know,
it's not even about.
I mean, I don't need a wig unless you know they like the bald look.
Yeah. Well,
have you ever done that, dude? What would you look like bald?
I would look like Gandhi. I have no idea what I would look like. I have no clue, and it would not look good on me. I have a funny shaped head. It's a little bit flatter.
Do you like having a lot of hair? Do you feel privileged?
I do feel privileged because my biggest.
In so many ways, you are privileged, but regarding your hair.
Yeah, regarding my hair.
Can we get a close up? Can we get a close up of the hair, or I mean, just come a little closer.
We're good.
Dude, it's a work of art, my friend. I mean, I'm admiring you. The audience.
See it. I've got
we've got 800 people in here, and they want more Danish.
Yeah, guys, remember to reshare the room, please.
Yes.
Yeah, God damn it, you people. Come in here, pay nothing to come in here. You get two heavy-duty hitters like this, some fucking crazy bitch wearing a white wig, and you don't even repost the room. It's unbelievable. Danish, have you been like your meteoric rise in media? Have you been stunned at the narcissism and myopic belief system or behavior of human beings?
Um,
Or have you been
I've been
enlightened
surprised.
and brightened?
I actually think people are very nice. I think people get upset very easily. That's been surprising. I think people want to be heard, which is why Spaces works. I actually think that the biggest, most important thing that I've learned is, and this sounds super messed up, for a long time, I wasn't sure if everything I was seeing was just a facade. And now I see that actually a lot of people do believe what we see in media. It's actually kind of interesting. I for a long time I was just like, oh, they're just telling us what they want us to believe. And now I know, having actually spoken to people, that they do believe what they say. One thing I was going to ask about the stem cell treatment. What kind of stem cells are you getting? I mean,
Prenatal.
PRP?
That's why I'm going to Antigua, of course. And this was the pitch thing. I'll tell you the story. Do you mind, Dana? We could go.
Please.
I mean, I have to go get in the sauna at about 7 just to keep things going. I'm just kidding, Danish. Oh, look, he's got attention to you. You need to go to that, sir?
No,
we don't want.
Somebody was saying that they were heading out.
Got it. Yeah. So I had scheduled. My knees were probably 2 years ago. My knees were really banged up, and I scheduled with a local guy, do stem cells. I was going to fly to Cayman, right? And I was 65 years old. I meet a lady at dinner for some business, and I tell her the story, what I'm getting ready to do. She looks at me. She said, "Hey, I'm 76 years old. I've done this every year for like 15 years." She looked like she was 50, dude. Unbelievable. And she said, "Don't do that. You should not use your own stem cells, dude. It's stupid. They're old." So she hooks me up out of magic with this cat named, a doctor. And he's like, "Hey, we do prenatal. We're going to use something that's a month old, versus 67. And we're going to drill." They drilled into both knees and injected. They did my entire body from head to toe. I had 30 shots in my hands. I've got some weird thing going on with arthritis or something. I was going there assuming I was going to blow 60, 70 grand. Like, I don't believe in any of this shit. I think they're all scams. And my knees were spectacular, dude. I could not. I skied 2 more years on my knees that I could not ski on. So I'm going to go back, I think, in the next 6 weeks and do it again. Can't hurt. And it most certainly, I'm terrified of it, any kind of. For me now, it's just about, hey, let me stay on top of it. I've actually done a fairly good job of staying on top of the gravity, but as you know, gravity doesn't loosen up. It gets more severe.
Well, it's
I think if you can wait 10 years, right? Like, if I could live 10 years, because I would not like to, I would like my friends, if I ever get into a state of, hey, I can't really manage, well, come over here and pull the fucking plug on me, dude. Like, it's not that difficult. And it's what I would want to do.
So health plan, it's not about how long you live, it's how long you live well. Is that?
Dude, I know people that should just do it right now.
I'll pull the plug
they've
on
been
all you
living
guys.
at death. Most people, anyway, that's a different story, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to put my kids through that, man. That's horrible, right? Being a strong man and then go, oh, you have to take care of me. I think that's horrible.
It's kind of crazy. My dad, big, strong, burly man, got misdiagnosed for like 20 years, ended up having a heart attack at 53. By the age of 60, I was his caregiver, like taking, changing him, stuff like that.
Wow.
For like a decade, and for nearly 9 years. And I will tell you that, it was not easy for a strong, man who worked with his hands to be taken care of by his youngest son. It was really, really hard. And I like emotionally. And so I agree with you. The one question I had was on the stem cell side. You said prenatals. So are you I always saw you as being like somebody who would be against some of that because of the, life begins at conception type stuff. Not for you.
Well, I think, well, we're having people. I think people are here for the discussion, so this is good. I think conception. So, because I think most arguments are made because nobody actually gives a base definition of what the hell they're talking about. So, conception for me, the moment my sperm smashes into that little eggy baggy and like something else is created, I believe that is exactly life right there, that moment. Whether that there's a soul there or not, or an entity, a spiritual being to drive that person's kind of operating system, I don't know. But I don't think that really matters because I see people around here that are soulless, but it does not mean that I would shoot them in the head or stick a needle in their brain and exterminate them. So I think it's like.
Then didn't you take some of that and put it in your knee?
Well, now I am not. So I just wanted everybody to understand what my definition was. If you're saying the prenatal stuff is all because of abortions, that's not what I was told. Now,
oh, really?
Well, are you saying that every stem cell that I had injected in me came from an abortion?
So it depends on whether it was an embryonic.
No. But the first, I don't know, and I'm probably not using the correct term.
Yeah. So if you're talking about PRP, then 100% agree. Totally makes sense.
What's PRP?
Well, for PRP, there's embryonic stem cells and somatic stem cells, and so somatic stem cells within that one type. So the point that we're making is you were told that it was not embryonic. It was not taken from an embryo. It was taken from some other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, look, but I do understand. Well, no, there is a conflict, right, for me, because I know, hey, once you create a market, if the abortion material, if stem cells work, abortion material would be most certainly harvested. Like it's immediate, like, oh, wow, I know where they're getting that shit. But that is not all stem cells. And I can't, it's a little bit like, hey, let's go pick out a diamond. And, let's pretend like, or by the way, let's fill our gasoline tank up with fuel. And let's pretend like people didn't die for this gasoline tank. Literally, diamonds, oil, come on. So I just cannot get that pure. I'm sorry. And now if you're telling me, hey, bro, I will tell you that some of the most wealthy people on the planet go to this cat. Now that could be even more oh yeah, it's most definitely,
no, because you said it's prenatal. So by saying it's prenatal, it is by definition a fetus.
Well, maybe I use the wrong word. It's not mine. It's baby.
No, I know. It's not your
stinks.
baby, but it could be. My point is just that, like, the reason why they're doing it in Antigua, just as a heads up, worth looking into. The reason why they're doing it outside the country is because in the U.S. we can't use embryonic stem cells.
Yeah, this is probably the same place that RFK went, man, I would suspect.
Interesting.
And there's only one place, and he talks about it. So,
I mean, I actually am not even passing a judgment because I actually think that, and people disagree with me on this, but this is going to happen. It is like not a thing you can prevent. And I think that people need to hear about this more, that this is going to happen. People are going to look and live for a long time. It's like a natural thing that happens. I think, well, it's unnatural, but it's a thing that happens in human society. I just think it's very interesting that what we've done is we've built a system where people that have wealth can go and get it and take care of themselves. But like a poor kid that has cancer can't get their cancer treated because you can't get access to embryonic stem cells to treat them. Now, doesn't mean it's right or wrong. I'm just saying if I was, God forbid, like, with kids and stuff, God forbid, like somebody has something like that, or as a doctor taking care of them, it would be really hard to say no. And it's just where we are in America right now. We're just not doing it. So that's why I was just bringing it up.
It's where we are in the world. Okay.
Well, not in Antigua.
All wealth all wealth.
All wealth, yes.
The wealth drives innovation because we're willing or able or capable of doing things. There's nothing wrong with that. Quite frankly, this care most people can't afford.
Exactly.
For me, I put a little bit different value on how I feel every day. I could care less about extending my life. Like if I die tomorrow morning, I'll be like, peace, man. Nobody fucking drop a tear. You know, come hang out here, trash my house, have a freaking party. But fuck, dude, living in pain. See, I've had 13 surgeries, I think, so I would do anything. Like I'm a perfect Neuralink candidate. And by the way, oh, you want to debate it? I would do it, bro, as long as you didn't fuck with my brain.
Well, it does though.
I know. But I do think I will get to a point where, I mean, 13 surgeries, you know, 2 backs, 3 shoulders. I mean, like over real 40 years. So you know what happens to the body. I mean, it just keeps it's been hit so many times. If I could disconnect from the noise of the energy, the pain, without taking any kind of narcotics or anything like that, I've tried all that shit. None of it works.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, then you start like, would it be worth it? Because then at least you would have, because let's face it, dude, my brain is being barrage with inflammation, noise that's just not. And the older you get, the harder like the healing. And I know everybody says this, and that's why I dug the stem cells. And I expected it not to work, dude. I expected it to be a failure. I was skiing 9 months later with my kids.
I will
Not
tell you
perfect.
something really crazy. So we know, for example, hyperbaric oxygen therapy that we were talking about, HBOT, which you have in your house but haven't been using, Gary, from what I heard. And so we got to make sure it's the right machine.
Didn't know it was here for a month.
But depending on
when you come to my house, don't ask me where the swimming pool is. Okay, we'll tell you.
Well, I was going to say that now we're suddenly talking about that. That's fine. I was going to say that one of the most important parts of the hyperbaric oxygen therapy is how do we get, like, how does it work? And one of the most interesting parts about how it works is it actually affects your microbiome. So there's a lot of talk right now, Gary, that as you age, your microbiome goes to crap. It's just like insult after insult after insult. It's just like bad, and your gut goes to crap. And you could probably, I'm not going to make you talk about your bowel movements and stuff, but like stuff doesn't go like it used to. And
should I send you some?
Feel free. Actually, if you sent me some, I can get it evaluated.
Pop up the address right here. Would you do a DNA strand for me too? Pop up your Resi address. I'll send you a load of my shit, dude. Yeah, everybody repost this. Danish wants to be famous. He wants to be Dr. Doo-Doo.
Dr. Doo-Doo Danish. Oh my God. I was going to say that I'm actually doing a stool test this week. And they're going to do my microbiome. He's still going at it. Jesus. Gary, you're 62 years old. That Dr. Doo-Doo is what's making you laugh?
Okay. Well, I was thinking I could give you the name of Poo Poo, but I figured you were going to add somebody later. Dr. Doo-Doo and his Poo Poo. You know, it's amazing what Bitcoin has done for me. It has increased my wit and capability, my intelligence, my ability to swing from one crazy idea to another. It has literally been enhanced. Bitcoin fixes everything.
Oh my God. Even your doo-doo. I was going to say that in terms of the stem cells and the microbiome, one of the things that we know is hyperbaric oxygen therapy actually improves your microbiome. Kind of crazy. It's a crazy thing.
What would be good for me to start in terms of time? How much should I do tonight?
A couple of times a week is good.
A
couple of times a week is a really good start.
How many hours?
People do it differently, 2 to 3 hours at a time. I wouldn't go too crazy. and start ramping it up from there.
Wow, 2 to 3 hours.
Sometimes people will say, I mean, that's what Brian Johnson did. Some people.
This is gonna stick. This is gonna stick. Dr. Doo-Doo Danish. That's right. Y'all come back now. You hear? God damn.
That's
Look at all the girls are popping up now going, ooh, Dr. Doo-Doo. I want to do hyperbaric with you.
Oh God.
Oh, this
I'm
is
sure,
gonna be dude,
I'm
you
sure
know,
the
we
wife
could have
is
had
loving
such a great partnership if you had not wanted to have this debate tonight about Zoran.
I'm just saying it all connects. It's actually kind of funny how it all connects. Because I think it has to do with our money.
Dude,
Boys
you're a
will be
little
boys,
disconnected
always
from
be-
MicroStrategy, I gotta tell you, okay? So it does not all connect. Somewhere
It
in your
does all
brain,
connect.
you
It actually
lost
does connect.
you lost a chunk of decency out of your brain.
Oh, about MS. Oh, you're still mad at me about my strategy comment?
No,
I feel like that upset you personally a little bit.
dude, I know. I'm not mad at you, dude.
I actually did like.
I think you're a
my-
Dumbo, but
I know.
I
Hey,
think you're
I
Dr.
called
Doo-Doo
this out
Dumbo.
on the trade of a lifetime that Bitcoin continues to go up and strategy is just like.
I found it interesting how excited you get about this subject since you don't own any.
Exactly.
Doctor, I'm thinking there's a tune here. Dr. Doo-Doo, Dr. Poo-Poo, Dr. Doo-Doo Danish. He likes the strategy of Dr. Doo-Doo, giving his expert advice and
Well, I was gonna say that
an attitude.
I don't know what's happening, right? What I was gonna say is,
Yeah, bro.
I think there's a huge, all of it's connected because the
I know this audience. This is a tale of Danish's. Notice when he pulls back, he's attempting. Unlike me, I pull forward to you, inviting you, but he's pulling you into him, making you get closer to him. Now it's a strategy, but it only works on the feeble-minded. He knows that, and I know that.
All right. I can lean forward if that helps you feel better. But
it's a better look for you. What do you think, Dana? Do you think it's a better look?
I don't think he can. I don't think every look is a good look. This is why I'm here. Look.
Boom.
So Gary,
Look at
can
all-
I explain to you Zoran? Can I explain Zoran to you? Because I know that's
Please.
why the people are here. All right.
Please.
So
As long as Dana, as long as Dana turns her face just like she did and leans over like that, that's a great look. Do what you were just doing.
Oh
Dana.
yeah.
I just want to get it from the audience. Yeah, no, get back.
Yes.
No. Oh yeah, no.
What?
Turn the profile, dude. It's awesome. Hey, listen.
Is
Danish,
this a beauty show? Guys, remember to use code Gary10 for 10% off with SD Lottery, please. That's all because of Dr. Doo-Doo, actually.
So
we were able to get that sponsorship.
That's right.
Like,
that's
this
right.
is a good luck.
I was gonna say that one of the things.
Hey, make sure that we make time though to talk about his salmon sperm skincare that he's coming out with. Okay.
Oh,
I would like to save 10 minutes. I know he wants to boost it.
That's
I mean,
right.
you wanted to talk about
Not
health,
this right
so-
here. That's this one.
Yeah.
That's
it.
We'll go over this. This is.
There's no way
salmon
that's.
sperm.
But I was gonna say, okay. One of the big things, Gary, that I wanted to chat about is this whole thing. The same reason why you believe in Bitcoin, the same reason why you think that there is an opportunity to do anything, is the same reason why people feel that they need Zoran. They actually feel that they need Zoran, and I actually said this.
Oh,
earlier.
we're talking about Zoran. What people are
We're
we
gonna go
talking
into
about?
Young people. Young people.
The young people of New York. This is
The
a
young
mayor.
people of New York, but honestly, the young people of America. They're saying that when he comes out into like public areas, it is Obama-esque. People are losing their minds.
Wow.
And I find that fascinating. I'm telling you, this is the new template. So better get used to this across the country. There will be Zorans. Zoran can't run for president. He's not going to be president of the United States. He will never be able to be president.
He ain't gonna be president with the name Zoran.
Well,
Okay.
Obama.
That was a fucking
Barack-
huge mistake. And a
Barack-
fucking huge mistake Americans will not repeat again. Repeat after me. You were fucking
Barack
stupid and you
Hussein
will not do it again.
Obama won, and I think
Okay.
we forget. I was going to say that, first of all, Barack would win again if he could run for a third term. That's
No,
true.
he wouldn't.
But,
No, he wouldn't.
but the
Dude,
the point
I
of
think
Zoran-
the guy ends up dead in 3 years. Okay, or prison. Like this is too much heat now. Too much heat. Want to bet? I take 3-1 odds on that for size.
Actually, now that we're going completely off script, how do you feel about two things?
Zohran. Who wins with a
One,
name like Zohran?
what did you think of the Epstein? What do you think about the Epstein files and the fact that, one, Mike Johnson said that Trump was an FBI informant,
Crazy,
and then
huh?
two, the letter to Epstein from Trump, which people keep saying that's not his signature, but if you look at all the signatures he did before then, he actually did sign it as Donald only, not Donald Trump. There's a bunch of data on this. I mean, I feel like, did it make you think like, hey, they're all the same, everybody's the same, whether it's a Clinton or a Trump or a Obama, they're all the freaking same? Or did you say to yourself, no, Trump is different?
You ever met Bill Gates?
I have not met Bill Gates.
Would you?
I'd be curious.
Of course you would.
I would. Yeah,
of course you would. Look, I mean, I don't know. It's not a deal for me. I don't know who this Zoran guy is. I just looked him up. You know, looks like. I mean, what's your point? That he's gonna take over the world? I mean, if we're talking about New York, I'm just gonna say I don't really. You really want to start the debate on Koran? If you want to do your 4 minutes, you're welcome to do it.
No, I just.
No, I'd like you to. You were excited about this, and this guy must be something you want to promote because.
No, not at all. I actually don't believe in his politics at all. I think this is.
What are his politics?
Scary. His politics are populism on the left. So
see, that's why I was asking you who's voting for him, because that's really the topic.
Yeah, and it's
not all the left.
I want to hear about this.
Yeah, Dana, tell us.
Yeah, I want to hear. I want to hear about this.
So when you think about it, the moment Trump came down that escalator and started, bringing the populism on the right, the establishment in the center fought him. He broke the establishment on the right. He ultimately broke the establishment on the left. And there was this giant gaping hole that something had to fill in. And unfortunately, the only solution from a political perspective to entitlements and to populism is more populism. And populism on the left is way scarier than populism on the right.
How do you define populism?
It's like the simplistic, for the audience, simplistic view is popular. You do whatever the people want. You just say, hey, people, you want this. And what do people want? They want free shit. They want free shit. They want to blame the other. They want to say other people are bad. My people are good. They want not for you, give to me. So they want, populism, for example, on the right, populism is more tax cuts, more entitlements for me, but not for you. More money for me, but not for you. And that is the populism on the right. Like the boomers keep their Social Security. They keep we will not touch Medicare.
Wait.
So populism is literally what's popular in your group.
Oh, so it also can change.
What do you mean?
From group to group.
Yeah, exactly. So
it doesn't really mean anything.
No, it does. So what it means is
it doesn't. Listen, 79 degrees in Tokyo, give or take for humidity, is 79 degrees in Australia and in California. I don't get this. You can't keep changing. It's a special bucket.
Is establishment on the right? Do they fight for different things than establishment on the left? I mean, I feel like it's like a silly argument, but
no, it's not a silly argument because people like you do this all the time, and this is, the labeling of populism. We throw the word around. I think people in the audience happy to take a vote on this, but I bet you people were like, "Wow, Gary asked a question. Well, how does he define how do you define populism?" By the way, you didn't even do that. You defined it as you thought the populace would define it. I was like, well, how do you define it? Now you have to tell me, what is the Danish
I'm happy to answer
method of or definition of populism, which then tells me populism is not an accurate word because you're basically saying everyone has a different opinion about it.
No, that's not what I'm saying. There's really very clear understanding of populism. So populism, often what it means is you do what your faction thinks is most popular. So it's a very simple approach. It is.
They like looking at you, dude. So might as well give them a full screen. I mean, come in and talk to the audience. So my audience, oh, look at that. They're already, my heart rate has gone down. I feel like I'm in love.
Oh, wonderful.
Everybody take a deep breath and learn from the master.
No, it's really around, so on the right, it is grievance politics because that is popular on the right. And on the right, it is don't touch my entitlements because I have earned it, aka boomer rights that other people don't have access to. On the right, it is, again, blame the other, blame immigration, and so on. Again, some of it is true, but it doesn't make it any different. On the left, it is, hey, the government, the state needs to take care of me. That's a very popular belief on the left. And so it's just telling people what they want to hear is populism. Whereas like traditional politics was you say some things that people want to hear, and then you say some things that they don't want to hear, but it's part of this package because you actually have real values and beliefs. Zoran has no beliefs. He just is doing what he knows is going to get the people out to vote for him. And that gets crazy on the left because what happens is we end up like Argentina. That is super scary. On the right, it's just as bad because it ultimately leads to a world where you have oligarchs and you have a completely separate world where there's a K-shaped economy. Both of those populist beliefs, one leads to socialism and communism on the left, and the other one leads to a K-shaped economy where the rich have everything and the poor have nothing. And I think both are wrong. We actually have to tell people the hard thing. The hard thing is we actually do have to balance the budget. It sucks, but we got to do it. We can't just print money out of thin air. That's what I was saying is like the young people are going for the populism on the left because they believe that the pendulum has swung too much to the right. And then there's this K-shaped economy. If you have rich people, they can go and get stem cells all over their bodies. And then you have poor people that go bankrupt when they get health care. That's like an example.
You're saying how's that different than everything on planet Earth? That
It's
some
different.
some people can't afford to fly private or first class or fly at all.
But the ability to go to a doctor without going bankrupt.
Stem cells is not, my friend. And I know stem cells is not going to be used in emergency rooms.
That's not the point that I was making. Maybe you misunderstood.
Well, I'm saying that stem cells.
What I'm saying is that you can go get stem cells when they can't even go to a doctor.
Yeah. Well, there was a time, my young man, okay, my little fresh little pinky, that an iPhone or telephone was only available to the super wealthy, and you didn't have one. I did. Sure. You did not have one. And guess what? Guess why you have $1,000 telephone today? You have $1,000 telephone today because actually the regulators didn't do their job because we should have $100 telephone. But you do because guys like me bought and paid for innovation, early curve adopters, and we saw the value of every product we bought every year go down in price right in front of our face so that punks like you could have one for $1,000. What used to cost
that hasn't happened in most industries.
It happens in every industry. That's my point. Quit whining about it.
It hasn't happened.
It's the way the system works. It's healthy. Okay. The sharks leave around some bait for you little peeps. You go around and feed yourself. If you don't get spanked by another big shark, then you're good to go. Hey, Dana, maybe we change the view. Or maybe you just want to look at Danish the whole time.
Yeah, I was like,
damn, are you masturbating behind there or something? What the hell are you doing, Wendy?
You're the one that zoomed in on.
Yeah, what is going on?
No, everything's my fault. It's my fault.
Well, I was going to say,
everybody.
You got to quit, Dana. After 3 or 4 times, that comment's not going to run well. You can't keep saying it's all your fault. Okay.
Which comment?
At least Danish knows how to pop around. Like when he's on I will say one thing for this cat. Okay. And this was always going to be difficult for me because I just admire his everything. I just admire it so much. His ability to weave. Okay. I mean, he reminds me a little bit like Keanu Reeves in The Matrix, These highly intelligent IQ guys, the academia that spent years studying books, him and Joe C, master conflators. I didn't say masturbators.
No,
I
that's
said master
MSTR investors
conflators.
or mastigators.
Master
MSTR
conflators,
investors,
which usually are masturbators. And by the way, I would not conflate that masturbate is anything necessarily wrong. I'm reading studies today, by the way, on health, Danish, that you doctors are suggesting men older than 50 should be wanking a lot more than they were. Or in fact, the religion is a wrong information because the reason their prostates are getting hammered is they're not getting enough action from their wives, who, as you know, are the very fucking people that want to vote for Zoran.
Oh, the women, like liberal.
Well, dude, is there any men left in New York? They're all women, dicks or no dicks. They vote like women. They vote for Zoran.
No, that's not true. Bill Ackman is in New York. There's a lot of
Who?
Bill Ackman. There's a bunch of really big, well-known folks that are voting against him. I think Andrew Cuomo is picking up steam. Zoran is just a symptom. He is not the cause. It's just a symptom of what.
So what are we debating?
I think the big question is Zoran here because young people have lost their minds, or is Zoran here because the system has let young people down? To me, that is a very simple debate. Like, people keep blame. Like, I was listening to, there's this Republican strategist who kept on saying that, hey, the people that are voting for Zoran have gotten a poor education, which is why they're voting for him. Young people have gotten poor education. They don't understand basic history and basic economics. And it reminded me a lot of when
I didn't think these people vote.
What do you mean?
I didn't think the demographic you're talking about. And yes, Mark, I am a little feisty today. When you raise the talent that comes into the room, I was like, ooh, how can I just spank him? Like, yeah, baby.
Everyone's always trying to spank me. It's always
dude, it's all good, you know. I mean, it's all good. But you know, I don't know anything about this guy, and I quite frankly don't really care if New York. I think New York goes the way of California, which is irretrievable. It will burn. It will burn in chaos and riot, and the party ain't done yet. Like, this was never going to. We are going to have a fight. I agree. I think your question is wrong, though. The question is not whether who has betrayed society, what age of people. Our leaders have betrayed us.
Yes.
And it is every demographic. And the sooner we start recognizing, I am not your fucking problem. If you were smart enough to duck and listen, there's things I don't like about you. Okay. I think they're unnecessary. I don't like, and if I was your coach, I'd be like, bro, why do you do that? And you do it. I think it's because you're 40 and you were privileged and you don't know that you were privileged. So, but I'm not going to bang on about it. I'm going to go take the really great things about you. And there are many. We won't talk about any of them tonight. But, you know, I was thinking tonight because I said, look, I have no value on the Zoran thing, but I don't really care about New York. And I don't care about California. No, do not care. I would not lift a finger, donate a dime, and I'm a good donator to anything that's happened in California or New York until every politician and every administrator is removed from office. It is massively corrupt. Illinois, same thing. Okay. Look, this system is going to burn to the ground. The whole system is going to burn. It has to get reset. This is not sustainable. You're complaining about the symptoms, and it's because we are so difficult to confront. We are not going to piecemeal fix this with Band-Aids, dude. This gets refixed with Neuralink. Like, drop it, erase it, start over. It does. Otherwise, you're going to be carrying lies. You can look. I'm going to go read the Bible again. I've committed to go read the Bible. I don't know what Bible to get. Which Bible's right? What's the right Bible for me to reread? And closest to the truth possible, which then I'm like, oh, wow, I thought there was only one Bible. I mean, it's the Bible, isn't it? Or is it a Bible? I didn't know Bruce Willis was doing the Bibles. Or who's the other guy that just pumps them out, the movies? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to me, if we really want to talk about stuff, this is why I get really frustrated with some of the rooms and some of these debates and the politics. Hey, we're not even dealing with the core problem. I mean, not even close. I don't care about the drug addict in Ukraine. He's a total idiot, okay? He's a complete joke. I can't believe anybody thinks he's not been put there. Zoran, guarantee you he's been delivered here, bro. It's not the young people pushing him. Someone's put him on the world stage.
Would you say the same thing of Trump?
No, I don't. No, I don't think that. I don't think.
I think so strongly.
I don't think
now,
you can,
after this week, 100%.
I don't think you can outrule an outsider breaking in. This is what really attracted me. But you cannot outrule that an outsider doesn't get co-opted. You can't. The money and the power. You're talking about. I can't
He was
imagine.
an informant for the FBI.
Oh, you think that's a big deal?
I think so.
I don't think that's a big deal.
I'm not one.
I knew this story 4 years ago. Listen, 7 months ago, a Department of Justice and 3 other agents invited me to a meeting. Yeah, I did. But it happens. And then, hey, it's just DOG people here. Okay, cool. I have nothing to hide. So it's like, and by the way, anybody hearing this? 2131, you know my address. Send me I'm happy to meet with anyone. I sit down, though. It's not just them. It's 3 other agencies. It's everybody, dude. Everybody that you could imagine. And they're asking questions about people I've never even heard about. So, they're just looking for, one name pops up and I'm like, yeah, dude, I think that name's familiar. I think I sat on an airplane with him and then went to a party or something. But you know where he is? I'm like, oh, shit. I started getting scared. My point is, though, he's in federal prison for like the rest of his life 10 times over. And I didn't know it. But I had been in contact with him. I've been to parties with a lot of people. It doesn't make me, a bad guy. Right?
No, my main point is.
And by the way, am I an informant to the DOJ? I told them everything honestly. Like maybe I am an informant. I don't know. I said, hey, man, ask me a question. I'm going to tell you the truth.
But if you look at the other side, the letter, the point.
The other side?
The other side is that the letter is very damning. The
What
letter
does
to
it say?
Jeffrey Epstein. You want me to pull it up?
If
Have you seen it yet?
No. See, I don't really, I don't get all caught up in this. I also don't respond too quickly to it because, you've seen the files and they're real?
I mean, this is from the Epstein files that were released.
Oh, that's a nice look. You like that, Dana? Dana, you're not doing I'll start doing the windows. I kind of like moving people around every now and then.
So
yeah, go for it.
We still have a couple of topics. Add to the stage. Now, what is this?
This is Donald Trump. This is his old signature. And by the way, Wall Street Journal, this is like all over. But now Donald Trump.
Can you read it for people that aren't watching? Because not everybody wants to see your brown face.
Okay. Oh, they can't see the screen?
Okay, I can see now. There must be more to life than having everything. Voiceover. Donald. That's Donald speaking, or are we getting ready?
Yeah, Donald.
Yes, there is. Go ahead.
Yeah, yes, there is, but I won't tell you what it is. Jeffrey.
You mean to play the Jeffrey role? We could
Go ahead. Why don't you do Jeffrey?
Nor will I. Slave, I also know that it is. Nor will I.
We have certain things in
Share.
common, Jeffrey.
I also know what it is. Oh, Donald.
Since I also know what it is. Sorry. Dyslexia, potentially. We're learning something about Gary today. Donald, we have certain things in common, Jeffrey.
Yes, we do. Come in to think of it.
Enigmas never age. Have you noted that?
As a matter of fact, it was clear to me the last time I saw you.
Saw you. A pal is a wonderful thing. Happy birthday, and may every day be another wonderful secret. Donald.
And so what does this mean? We know this is his
well, Wall Street Journal got this from the Epstein files, supposedly.
Yeah.
And from court records. Donald Trump and his folks are saying that this is not real. But like so much has not been released.
And you're flabbergasting over it. You're flapping your lips and the Trump. Yep. No. It came out of your lips.
I'm just asking questions, Gary. I'm just asking questions.
Okay. Yes. Audience, just take note of don't look at the beauty of the tree. Look at the fruit that falls from its branches. All right. Shall we move on? Is that hey, 10 points, 0. Pretty much that's like, come on, I just crushed him on it. Just his own moral, ethical background on the base story of trying to twist it like this. Come on, my man. Let's give the guy. Let's give the man.
Is that if Zoran
is not true
taken and compromised, then I believe everyone is.
It is fair to say that there have been people that have told lies about Donald Trump before, right?
Yes.
Good. They've paid fines saying, hey, sorry, I slandered or libeled you, correct? I mean, that it is not just you and I's opinion. They have actually paid.
No, 100%. Yeah, he's done that his entire career.
Could it be possible that this is a hoax? A way to diminish the great man?
Always.
To take the shine off the orange?
Always. It's always possible.
I mean, maybe they were trying to attack Eric, and took him off the W. You want to talk about the world financial? I mean, you're looking to ding somebody. Let's talk about world financial. And
it's
Justin,
kind of fascinating because again,
tell us what are your thoughts?
My point was that Zoran Mamdani and Donald Trump are more connected than we think. They're both New Yorkers. They're both representing
Donald Trump and who?
Zoran Mamdani from New York.
Oh, okay.
Just two.
Oh, we're back on Zoran.
No, I'm just putting it all together. I'm saying, and I think the connection to Bitcoin to sound money is real, which is you keep inflation as a tax on the poor and the young. Those without assets are going to continue to struggle. And what we're seeing right now is you had, just like the Democrats completely forgot about the heartland and forgot about the people that mattered. Like all of those Democrats literally forgot about the blue wall. You remember the blue wall? They forgot about them completely.
I forgot about the blue wall too. Dana, what's the blue wall?
No idea. Enlighten us,
Michigan,
please,
Wisconsin.
doctor.
Michigan, Wisconsin.
Just to make your point, you're right again. See, Danish, they have. You said they've forgotten the blue wall, and we're like, yeah, what's the fucking blue wall, man? Have something to do with dolphins?
Back in the day, it was like the Democrats that were conservative in some ways, but really just hardworking. Just hardworking.
Hey, you missed a little eye cream on this wrinkle over here. That's it. Yeah.
When do we get to talk about skincare tips?
By the way, I could give a fuck about Zoran or New York. Let's talk about skincare, shall we? I mean, bring your gear.
I feel like our listeners are just going to be like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, listen, what I'm trying to share with your listeners and my listeners
I have some questions.
is I'm trying to help you find your spot in media. Dude. You said you didn't want to do finance shows. So I'm giving you stem cells. I'm giving you health. Look at me. I am a giver, dude. Okay. You told me you wanted to do health and welfare and philosophy. 1 week later, I have you on my debate show and I'm pulling out, hey, let's talk about health and stem cells. I'm turning my ass up in there and letting everybody see how weak I am. I've got inflammation. I give you the platform. You win. You mentioned Zoran's name. I'm like, okay, who gives a fuck? You win. Let's talk. And you're still not satisfied. My God, man.
What would you like to talk about, Gary?
Yeah, of course.
I think that, can we do one more debate topic?
Yeah, dude, I have a couple of things I need to just get off my chest with you.
Oh no,
A couple of debate items.
Oh, strategy, dude. Who cares?
No. I was going to ask you what I do when you come on these shows. And Dana, I want to include you. I mean, I don't know what you're doing back there. If you're just going to take up a camera slot,
Yeah.
and make me watch you drink cappuccino that I don't have, might as well
Just chilling.
yeah.
Just
Okay.
chilling, keeping everyone aligned.
Where was I?
We were just talking. You had a couple of topics that you wanted to debate.
Yeah. Well, look, just want to know, in all honesty, okay, how long do you take before you come on a show like this to do makeup?
What? There's no makeup on. Look at this. Completely normal.
I actually have a skincare question for real.
Oh,
I tagged you in this, but you didn't respond.
Hey, do you do your own eyebrows or do you outsource that?
What do you mean out? Do you thread your eyebrows?
I did not thread my eyebrows. No. Oh my god.
Oh. Is it
Can
threading
you
or
answer the
waxing?
question though? Could you answer the question, oh Indian? Oh, poor one.
What?
Oh, poor one.
Oh god. No, I don't thread my own eyebrows. No.
Does it? You hire slaves to do it.
No, there's no threading. I don't thread my eyebrows. I'm a guy. Guys don't thread. It's not a thing.
What do they do? What do they do? What
They
do
pluck.
you guys do for skincare or anything?
The
do you
good
guys
thing
do?
is we don't put a bunch of awful.
Please, I have
things in
a
our skin.
legit audience. Do not say that you use your own sperm. Okay, like
Never.
that's not cool. Okay.
So guys in general, there are three things that hurt your skin like crazy. It's inflammation of any kind. Usually makeup is a big inflammatory. Like women are ruining their skin using makeup the way they do.
Gary, you got to stop wearing your makeup.
Gary doesn't.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
But I was going to say that, makeup for women, also like internal inflammation, it shows up in your skin. It's actually like a really good, skin is a very good marker for inflammation. Number two is sunlight. So Gary will disagree with me on this, but there's a ton of data that sunlight ages your skin like crazy. Sun aging is a thing. It makes you look young, maybe because you have a tan, but ultimately the quality of the skin gets worse. And then the third is hydration. So very straightforward. Don't use makeup as much as you can. Don't use makeup as much as you can, and your skin will look young for a long time. Hydrate like crazy, and keep your inflammatory levels low. So you can check an HSCRP and see what your CRP is. If your CRP is high, you're gonna age faster. It's just what it is. People that smoke, people that drink, people that do awful things to their body, they're the ones that really struggle with aging. And honestly,
Tell you what, Dana, I am impressed that I've expanded my reach. I mean, we are now doing beauty tips and anti-aging, and it's unbelievable. I mean, my career has really,
It's like taking
hit
off.
the firmament.
You know what though?
Danish, Danish, we're going to debate something real. Danish,
hold on. Before we go there, I've got to tell you that there's nothing that upsets me more than the fact that these random celebrities are making billions of dollars on beauty brands. This shit.
Let's do it.
Is wild. Why
are we
They're making money on what?
It on beauty brands. Justin Bieber's wife, Hailey Bieber, had Rhode. Crazy. She got to $1 billion in like a year or something crazy. Selena Gomez. It's the makeup and beauty industry is so wild, and it is. And most of those products are awful for people's skin and make them age faster, which makes them want to use more makeup. It is a flywheel. It is a flywheel of bad skin health, and I think that.
Didn't I hear you in a finance show once suggesting that you were going to buy some stock in like Lululemon or Estee Lauder? Or
no,
maybe it was David.
It may have been David Towell, but he is.
Yeah, he likes the retail. I hate the retail business.
Retail is awful, dude. Why would you do that? But I will say, going from zero to exit, retail is not bad. Investing in an actual retail business is a really bad idea. Cetaphil is a good question. Mark Kramer. The problem with Cetaphil is it's only solving a problem that you can easily fix with just being more hydrated. Like moisturizers usually don't work that well. They actually cause more trouble than anything else.
I have a question. I have a question, doctor. So
Doctor,
you said that we need to lower inflammation
Doctor.
and sun's bad,
Dude.
right? But
Yes.
if the sun helps you lower your inflammation, then like one thing I think about is, yeah, too much sun will age you, but not any sun also doesn't lower your inflammation, right?
Yeah.
Or what do
that's
you
correct.
what do you think
So
about
vitamin
that?
D is the main thing that we can measure. I'm sure there are countless other reasons why the sun can benefit you. I don't think sun is bad for you. I know this is going to upset a lot of my friends because skin cancer is the #1 cause of cancer. But I think like
They'll get over it.
Yeah, sunscreen is important for people that.
Oh my God, you got to be kidding me, dude.
You let me finish.
You know, I don't think
Can
you're
I
a
say the
real
disclaimer
doctor, right?
first?
I don't think you're a real doctor. That cannot be good for you. Okay.
Sunscreen.
I've lived in the sun my entire life.
I finish the sentence first, and then
It's
you can jump.
ridiculous. Yeah, but you're pushing.
Please continue.
Come on, man.
I'm just gonna finish the sentence. And
Dana, mind your own
I
damn
agree.
business.
So, like, if you're in a business where you're out in the sun working all day, sunscreen might make sense.
When was the last time you worked all day in the sun, Danish? I bet
That's what I'm
that's been a
saying.
fucking long time.
It
Show
has been.
the audience your hands, buddy. Let's see how soft and like smelly those hands are. I bet they ain't had rust on them in a
Smell
day.
wonderful. I was gonna say that.
You clean your own fingernails, or you outsource that to a slave too.
I was gonna say that.
You know, you people are the worst, right?
For everybody else, sunscreen does not make sense because it could elicit inflammatory reactions on the skin, and there's a bunch of so sunscreen.
What? So you just suggest, hey, lather some on for a weekend, smash a couple bottles in. If you overreact to it, don't use it again. Is that the strategy?
No, not at all. Actually, my point was, if you're in a business where you're literally out doing construction, etc., you should probably wear sunscreen because you have so much sun exposure. But if you're somebody that just is a weekend warrior, likes to go running on the weekends and stuff, I'm not convinced that sunscreen is going to have a significant impact on your risk of skin cancer. But again, it's because I actually am on the side of sunscreen. Unfortunately, it's really hard to find sunscreens that don't have a ton of additives. Those additives are really bad for you. So that's what I'm saying is like there's this big issue, which is what is the greater good for you? And the greater good for you is just try to avoid sun unless it's soft on the skin. I was gonna say ultimately sunscreen, I think we're gonna come out 20, 30 years from now, we're gonna say all those other things that they put in sunscreen were pretty bad for you. And I think like that's gonna come out. It's just right now the industry is just so strong. Like they've been able to suppress pretty much every piece of information that's out there. So
follow the money.
Yeah.
Follow the money. I hope you keep doing those independent research studies. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think that's sort of what I think is gonna be most interesting, is kind of going, like I was mentioning about some of the autism stuff and all that. It's good. I think people just need to
Danish, what show are you talking about? You say it's gonna be interesting?
His new show.
I was just saying, no show yet. It's just more, Gary, what I was saying, I was just doing a random space, and I was saying that I want to do more.
Everything is random, my friend.
Agreed. But it was independent study. It was like, RFK Jr. comes out and says that Tylenol is connected to autism. He says that folinic acid can improve symptoms of autism. There's a current class action lawsuit for women parents, largely women whose children have autism, that are suing on Tylenol. And the CDC must have some data that supports their belief behind this. I'm curious to see that data. I feel like I am somebody who can understand that data. I want to read about it, and I want to share like pros and cons of that data, and then say, what would I do with my own kid? So for example, this is going to be crazy. I hope people don't hate me for this, but the fact
I know you worry about so much.
I do actually.
You tiptoe around people so much with your humility. It's scary.
Oh, no, it's more just like when it comes to health, man.
Another tip. Notice when I hit him with the truth, guys, he always goes toward his body. He's either pulling back, or he's trimming while I say something. At least he doesn't interrupt.
That given
you are not interrupting as much as you used to. I will say your behavior and your communication style has slightly improved. I'll give you a B-. It was awful. I'm D- to a B-. I mean, Mario helped you. I'm sure you took some lessons with Mario and it got all better.
That's right. I was going to say that
or the XRP community. Maybe they had a chat with you.
XRP. But
You know why they call it an army now, don't you?
dude, they come after it. They come after you, bro. Like,
Yeah.
but I was gonna say that the connection between Tylenol and autism is interesting. It doesn't kind of connect for me, but I have to look into it. And that's what I'm saying is like it would be nice. I think people would want to go through that journey with me, where I like look into it, try to.
I remember when there was only aspirin.
Sign me up.
I remember Dana. Psst. I remember when there was only aspirin, and that ibuprofen and acetaminophen were added. Like that's most people here were like, oh wow, no, Advil's been around forever. No, dude, it was added to the system.
Well, 1950s.
Hey, can we were really going to talk about this? It's a depressing subject.
All right, sounds good.
I mean, this is the reason you don't have a big audience, dude. I keep trying to help you. Okay. I mean, it's got to be fun. Okay, uplift yourself. Okay, I know that doomer shits work for you a little bit, but look at me as the shining light. Okay, as inspiration through inspiration, not inspiration through desperation. Dr. Danish.
Go ahead. I'm hearing. I'm listening.
See, no, but son, if that's the attitude you're going to have to wisdom, you're not going to learn anything. So there's no
I was listening. That is
my
listening.
What do you have to give to Dan? Maybe I'm being too hard on him.
Oh, I'm just here to be present.
What are you doing? What are you here for?
Nothing. I'm just
you're looking good.
Guys,
like
exactly. I'm just here to make you guys look good. So it's not my job.
Gary, what other topics? I feel like you have like a topic that you want to discuss.
Dude, I mean, with a man with your breadth of knowledge, you're the kind of guy I have to sit up at night and think, of the two questions I am going to get to ask him, this great Dr. Doo-Doo of Great Poo-Poo, these questions must be meaningful. I dare ask you about population control, because I'm afraid that debate would go on a little too long. You brought up some topics earlier that were, I thought, maybe hyperbolic, and I think there are some actors that like to stimulate, excite people, and I just put you in a category of being above that. I just thought the Zoran thing was a joke. I really wanted to talk about, just how beautiful you are and how you take care of your face. I mean, that's all. Listen, we did a survey, dude. That's what everyone wants to know. Even the guys, dude. Okay, it's amazing. Straight guys, I think they're straight.
Well, you never know.
It's unbelievable. Okay, let's talk about. In fact, can I share something with you?
Yes, please.
You got a few minutes? I mean, me and Dana appreciate your time for sure.
Yeah,
I know the audience just loves you. I mean, look at people are packing in to see you, dude.
Guys, remember to like and share, please. We're trying to bring on amazing guests like this doctor here. And remember to come on debates at 5 on Tuesdays and Gary's I Am on Sunday at 10:30.
Dana, what's the question that you've been wanting to ask?
Well, I have this derma roller. I actually tagged you in this, and I'm wondering if this is a good one. And also, like, people will say, "Oh, you can't do this at home. It's really bad." Can I do this at home, or is this bad?
What is that?
It's a derma roller. It's a bunch of needles, and you roll them.
Remember,
on
he
face.
outsources all his stuff. He's so rich. He has little Chinese people that does this for him. Okay, you have to go buy that equipment.
Do Chinese people
also
come
made
and roll
by
this
Chinese
on your
people?
Face?
Go ahead. Say it, Dan.
Oh, it's microneedling.
It's microneedling.
Yeah, it's micro. Yeah, it's micro. What do you think?
You know what it is, Danish. Come on, you use it every day.
I don't at all.
Admit it.
I feel like there's you're not supposed to do that at home. You're not supposed to do it all the time. It's bad for your skin long term, but it's okay once in a while.
What if we did this? What if we all go to Gary's house and we microneedle and then we go in the hyperbaric after? What do you think about that?
Sick.
And then Gary, you can import all your stem cells. And we put those on
He
after.
can't. He
And then-
can't import them. They don't allow little baby stem cells to be shipped into the United States of America. So.
Well.
Dun, dun, dun. All right, Gary, what's up? I want to make sure that we keep every. And here I thought we were depressing talking about Mamdani. That's funny. Okay.
I'm
What's up?
trying, my friend. If you would just be patient with me, I know it's difficult for the higher up the IQ scale you go. It's difficult to be patient with others.
I feel like I'm very patient.
I understand. I may not be able to do this correctly. I might have to. In fact, let me send this to my friend Dana. Dana, can you just? I'm going to put up a graph because that's really what I wanted to talk to him about. Can I send this
it
to
over
you in chat?
Yes.
There. Where are you? Don't you guys like how fast I move on this shit? I mean, I'm
Incredible.
lightning
It's
speed.
just like lightning.
Dude. Huh?
Oh.
Yeah. Well, you treat me about like my daughters treat me. So
that
it'll
mean?
take them about 20 years to have true respect, but that's okay. I expect that out of low IQ people. Let's see, Danish. I wanted to, with you, my friend, talk about MicroStrategy and your disgust for MicroStrategy, and I think just wanted to let you get it out of your system. Look, before I let you, do your non-shareholder rant, I did want to share with you. I've been waiting on this. Can you see this? Okay. I've had this stock. This is a mining stock. You said the other day you were surprised I was in mining. I own four of these companies. I own Clean Spark, Cypher, Wolf, and Iron. I don't know if you can see that, but this one, they've done nothing, dude. It's been horrible. And this is what I think MicroStrategy is going to do. Okay. And this is why I'm showing you this. So this is a daily chart over, this is back to 2021. This was the old peak, right? Up here at $13. Came down, crashed. Miners were horrible, right? You could have bought this stock for less than $1.
Yeah.
I got into this stuff. Actually, I just wrote it down. I don't know, about $2. I mean, I'm stupid, like 385% in a year and a half. But all this time right here, it was a dog, dude. I think my average cost is around here, maybe somewhere in the twos. It just didn't do much, right? While Bitcoin right here, this is
killing it.
This is 2025. This is, excuse me. See, even back in here. See, this is my point on some of these. I bought back here. I could have waited almost 6 months and still bought it cheaper. But they're going to run. Okay, I do think if we're in the Bitcoin window where gold is, the miners and gold, notice what's happening. You have the Tether putting gold on its balance sheet, and I think the miners. I think that's what they're going to do. People are going to chase the miners because the miners should produce some kind of. Anyway, we're seeing this across. Look at all these, dude. This is my point about Bitcoin, though. The miners shouldn't be doing this, okay? Unless this is the last hooray. This tells me, look at this thing, dude. Okay, I mean, this is not, and they're just all recovering. This was February, so they saw $50,000 Bitcoin, and they've seen 100, and that's to me very impressive. MicroStrategy, on the other hand, and then I'll let you take it from there. This is MicroStrategy's chart.
Awful looking chart. Do you agree it's a bad looking chart?
Why do you say you think that's a bad looking chart?
Well, I would zoom in just a little. You can keep.
Why?
You can keep,
Why? Now, why would I zoom in a little? Because this is only 5 years, man. This is a very short period of time.
But trying to compare.
Okay, let's zoom in.
No, around there.
That's 2 years. 2 years is right here. It's 16. That's $150. That's 15. That's $150 in today prices because they got a 10-for-1 split, right?
Agreed. I'm not making you zoom in further because that would give you some real information. But
I'm happy to zoom in. Like I see,
Well, I would look at
I
M
think
now.
transparency tells a better story for the
Yeah.
audience,
You
and
have a
it's going
chart
to help you.
on multiple.
It's going to help you
assets,
build
values.
your story here. But I think this is going to be really hard to poo-poo, Dr. Poo-poo, all over.
Well,
But go ahead, Dr. Dudu. Here's a 5-year chart right here. Okay, 5 years, okay, or we can go here, 2022.
I'm not even worried about
There you go.
sort of looking at previous cycles, previous situations. The main point here is that we have seen something really big happen, which is that we are seeing, you see, Bitcoin continues to execute on its promise. We're seeing kind of, it reminds me of the conversation that you and I had when I was at 1% allocation to Bitcoin, where it was like, Danish, you don't get it. Family offices are going to start moving towards this. We're going to start seeing, I don't know if you remember this conversation we had, but I remember it very distinctly.
I remember every conversation with a man like of your tenure. Oh my God. Right. I write it down right after I get done with it.
I'm just saying, when you said that to me, I was like, oh,
Recorded
well,
forever in
it'll
archive.
be interesting. I remember this conversation like a long, long time ago. This is like when I was like, you and I had a conversation on a weekend about allocation. And you're like, why are you allocated so little? And I was like, well, for me, I'm looking at it as part of an alt asset portfolio. And you're like, I think you're looking at it wrong. We're going to have to redefine the 60-40. I don't know if you remember this, but that really kind of helped me think a lot about this. And so this is, a few years ago, and maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago. And I, just like with Scott, just like with you, when I hear stuff like that, I can start saying, oh, people are stupid. Everybody's stupid. I'm so smart. Or I can say, well, why is he thinking this way? What is the new 60-40? How would people work with digital assets in this environment? And I still think about MSTR similarly, which is, okay, what am I missing? There's clearly a disagreement here. These people are smart. They're not idiots. And so then it's like, okay, if they're smart, then what am I missing here? And I think for me, the main reason I joined the in my opinion, the community, and I like Bitcoin, I went through my little journey through XRP here and there, through other random shit coins here and there. And then I came back home and I said, you know what? Bitcoin for me is a solution, because Bitcoin is not just a financial instrument for me. It is sort of like a way for me to think about saving, to think about even intellectually how I think about it. It makes sense to me. I am not relying on one counterparty. I'm not relying on one partner. I'm thinking about this very differently. So for me, the problem I have with the Michael Saylor love and all this is that there's two
Michael Saylor what?
The love and the admiration, and he's gonna be great. All this stuff is that now you're asking me to believe in two things. One, that Bitcoin will go up. I believe that. I believe that with everything I know, because I'm not betting on Bitcoin.
Yeah. So check box. Check.
Yeah.
Got it.
Check. Easy. Well, the why matters, though. I will say, for me, Gary, the why matters.
The why of what?
The why I think Bitcoin will go up, because it will explain why I don't think MSTR will. Bitcoin's counterparty risk is the community. And the community is growing with institutions. The institutions are coming and buying in, but they're buying in late in the cycle. And what I mean by that is it's only the last few left, right? Like it's the finite aspect of it is what I like. It's what makes it sound to me. It's the finite aspect of it. The problem I have with MSTR is that he is literally printing stock. So it from a belief perspective, it doesn't jive with me. And the number two that I have is I have a better asset that has less counterparty risk that I believe is a better place to save my money. Because I'm not looking to make a 10x or 20x. For me, this is what I want to hand over to my kid. You know what I mean? And so
let me ask you a question. Do you have an investment in private equity company, right?
Yes.
Do you have shares?
Absolutely. But I get to decide how many shares, because I actually.
Did you pay for them?
Yes, absolutely.
So you bought shares in the company.
Fiat, you could say the same thing. But go ahead.
So you bought shares of a private company
Yes.
Someone agreed on a price, even if you were the chairman and you sold them
Yeah,
to
par
yourself.
value when I came in. Yeah, I sold myself. Yeah.
My goodness. So it's okay for your company to sell shares to raise money to run its business, but it's not okay for Michael Saylor to sell stock and raise money to buy Bitcoin and do exactly what he's told everyone he was going to do since 2019.
May I respond?
Oh, I'm waiting. I mean, yes. I mean,
The-
although the
the-
audience does like to hear me more than they like to hear you,
That's
as
true.
indicated by some of the comments. And they like to look at Dana a lot more than they like to look at you or me, my friend.
Fair. I was gonna say that the approach is different.
Notice the
because
body
one,
movements again, folks.
I moved in. You told me to move in when I have a conversation.
Just
I'm listening.
ignore him. Just ignore. You just
Yeah,
ignore and
so-
you stay focused.
Thank you, Dan.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that the approach is.
We knew you needed an assistant. Now we've identified her role. Her role is to make sure you don't fall down too far
That's right.
and to smash your face in front of all these nice people.
The simple explanation here is that he keeps going back on his word, specifically the MNAV of 2.5, where he said, "Hey, we will make sure that we stay there." That was
I'm
one.
so glad you brought up MNAV. I was hoping you were going to do that.
The second thing is that there's going to be a compression towards the mean when you look at treasury companies. The treasury companies hang out around 1.2. You can kind of look it up and take a look. The best treasury companies can get all the way up to 1.4.
Well, can you give the audience an example of what a treasury company with a long track record is with this new multiple MNAV number?
I have to pull it off. I can't say it offhand.
Yeah, because there aren't any.
There are treasury companies, not Bitcoin treasury companies. I'm talking about traditional
Thank you.
treasury.
Thank
Yeah.
you. There's no Bitcoin treasury company. What's the
Yeah, but-
MNAV? Hey, what's the MNAV? What's the MNAV of ExxonMobil?
Well, that's not fair because MNAV is not the right. They actually do things and make things and actually execute on things. Right now, strategy does not. Strategy is a lever treasury currently.
So are you saying that MNAV has nothing to do with an operating company?
With a company that's actually producing products and services, I agree, it has nothing to do with it. But right now, MicroStrategy is not there. It's like we're so early in that journey.
So we have a new description for I don't think MNAV is a real term. I think it's a bullshit term.
That's the perfect term because what it's going to tell us is when is there an
What's the MNAV of NVIDIA?
Again, that doesn't even make sense because
It doesn't, does it? Because they own no
NVIDIA,
assets.
it's
It's only their brand.
That's not true. They actually make products and services that solve a problem.
Yeah, but their price is 4 years in the future. Like you're paying for everything as if it's going to be delivered as
Because
if
people
there's
are buying
gold
products
sitting
and
in the
revenue.
ground and you've put a hedge on. That cannot possibly be the MNAV of NVIDIA. It's off the fucking charts. MNAV of Microsoft relative to MicroStrategy. These are stupid numbers. They make no sense whatsoever.
So again, MNAV makes sense. So imagine there was a gold treasury company. That gold treasury company, MNAV, would sit around 0.8 to 1.2, somewhere in that range based on my basic analysis. So when you're looking at that, it's actually not producing a ton of products or services. It's just a treasury company that allows you to be able to financialize. Maybe they provide some loans. Maybe they provide annuities. Like that kind of stuff is interesting, but it's not worth a 1.53, which is the current MNAV on MSTR. My point is, when it comes down to 1.2, you could make a good financial decision to invest in something like that. Because you could say, hey, look, there's more upside.
2 days ago, whack. Hey, 2 days ago, you were saying, hey, at 1, I'll start looking at it. And I started laughing. I almost vomited in my trash can when I'll start looking at it at 1. Well, if you're so smart, you would actually have a fucking number sitting there going, dude, I'm buying this thing at 1. For it to go negative would be like saying Chevron or ExxonMobil trades, and it happens. Trades before its inventory value. And that's the way you look. And that's all this is, dude. This is... Now you're giving the question is, see, I like you. I think excuse me. I like you. I think you're a smart guy, but I think sometimes you tread into water and you won't realize, hey, you're in over your boots here, man. Like you're saying things that conflate. So there's no way you're going to get MicroStrategy for one. Okay. Now, maybe some point in time, Bitcoin's going one direction, maybe a second. Okay, great. But that's like saying that there's gold there, and you know how much gold, and you can price it, and it has no human error risk. There is zero key man risk, as you know, it is a monster. You've already said, hey, it's okay for me to sell stock to raise money and reward people for non-performance. Your company has not generated positive earnings yet. You're just at that stage. It's cool. You've doubled or tripled. Awesome. But it can't go another 10 miles without more fuel. That's just the facts. And he's built, look, I'm a shareholder of his. I don't know why you guys that don't own shares bitch so much about what he's saying. If I don't like what he's doing, I get to sell the shares. Or I get to buy more.
Point, well, actually, for a long time, I used to say that MSTR is a Ponzi scheme, etc. It doesn't really matter. You all can do whatever you would like. Bitcoin.
These are inappropriate terms coming from a man with your stature and demeanor and your just the gravitas that you have with so many followers and people. I mean, like we can influence people. And I just think it's not. I think the bigger voice you have and the more gifts a man like yourself has been given so freely. I mean, dude, you were just flowered. Now I know what that word means. You taught me, by the way, the word flowers, because I know you do this thing called giving flowers to Danish or Danish do flowers or something. We get on Saturday mornings, right? Where people come to you and it's a little bit like a Richard Hart Hex thing where people come and they give you sacrifice. You might want to put up that QR code, Dana. I think he's got it for sacrifice with Danish Saturdays at 11.
Sacrifice. Jeez.
You didn't know that I was this funny, did you, Dana? You thought I was just an old craggly motherfucker, right? Give it to us. Come on, y'all tell me what you really say about me behind my back.
I think that everybody has probably underestimated you at some point, but I'm not surprised.
I sure hope so. I would never make it any other further way. But now Danish knows what I'm talking about, being underestimated. I mean, with that skincare, with that skin color, he knows.
Actually, interestingly, in the U.S.,
they had 300 basis points before he touches the door.
I was going to say that in the U.S., I would say my skin color makes people overestimate me, which is funny, but it's true. People automatically assume you're good at math and stuff like that.
And you are, right?
Speaking of Danish, I know the time here. We spent an hour and a half with you. This must be worth at least 30 grand to you.
Send me the invoice.
I mean, I know what your minimum is, 10 grand a half hour, but and this is going for donation for the 401c that I've formed to help the world never to have another Dr. Doo ever again. But is there anything else you would like to say? Because I don't want to take you away from your family. I did have a couple of other things I wanted to talk about. But we can always do that at another time. Maybe we can book you up
let's
next
do that
year.
another time.
Here. Yeah,
you're right. I do have to go back.
We'll book you out for 27.
I was gonna say that.
Does your NDA with Mario, does it expire before that, or?
There is no NDA with Mario.
Oh, really? I'm sorry. I must have heard that from someone else. Were you in that room, Dana? I could have sworn.
Did someone say that there was an NDA?
Yeah. Dana, were you there?
No.
Look. Needs stem cell treatment, dude. My hearing's messed up.
They got to put the injection in your brain, I guess. But there's no NDA with Mario.
Hey, I go to them an open vessel. I allow them to.
They just put a bunch of
any orifice they want to.
I think we need to do a longevity episode.
Blow me out, bitch.
With you every month.
I will say that the big thing is.
I will ask them for an extra dose of Danish tolerance treatment, though.
I feel like I
notice every time I mention your name, dude, they bark. My dogs kind of go crazy. Do you like dogs, or do you not like dogs? You love dogs.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's like one of my kids' favorite words.
Now the question is, do you love me? Because my dogs will love
Absolutely.
you under only one condition.
You'll see. Good dogs love me. I feel like I'm. For me,
I mean, Danish, is there any species on the planet that is not attracted to your magnetism?
I guess. I was gonna say that, dude.
I'm so
Like,
sorry. I just want to say to the audience, I'm sorry we couldn't bring you a great debate, but it's difficult when you put someone up that's so perfect to like, I just feel like I'm trying to embrace this massive, beautiful pearl, like this big, and it's got all Vaseline all over. It's all slick. And I feel so good, but I can't grab a hold of it. That's Danish. And I just wanted to say, I failed you guys tonight. Dana, help me out. Dana.
I think people are gonna like this.
We're just trying to impress. We just really wanted to impress you tonight.
Sure, they're gonna like it.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna like it. I think they're gonna like it. I think they love the jokes, and
they love the joke and the joke, man.
That's right, and the joke, man, the joker.
Jokes. Hey, where can people find you if they're really hard up and they need some fucking information? Where would they find you?
Operation Danish on
Operation Danish. Ooh, sounds very. I like that.
I like it.
Also, it has Operation Danish, and you can do 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, right? It's got fucking legs.
I will say, Gary, the one thing that I will promise you, because a lot of people are saying this, and I'm getting a few tweets on this. I don't see myself changing my point of view on the strategy topic, but I just want to, because people are getting upset about my comment, and we're getting a bunch of questions.
I think they're not affected by your. I don't personally. I mean, if you want it straight up, you know what they're upset about. They're not upset about your comments. They're upset about the way you say the comment, and you're condescending and overreaching. All of you guys are idiots. And then you go, hyperinflate. So it's just not like, you are not firmly situated in your thought process on this subject. Otherwise you wouldn't bounce around because you're too good at it. But, it's not like the comment, hey, you issued stock to generate money so you could increase the company, and you're bitching about, look, this is the system, dude. He tried a product that didn't go so well.
Operating company that produces.
He also has. See, this is the other thing you don't bring up.
Treasury company that just holds products is like
the thing you don't say, though, is, and it's sad because there's so many young people that are investing money here. Let me just bring this chart up once again, if you will allow me, and tell your wife. I'll send her a really nice bottle of wine for the extra time. You see this? Is everyone so like MicroStrategy is done poor, okay? But what was I gonna bloody show you?
Everything else looks green to me.
Does it? Yeah. Okay.
It seems like it's a bad place to invest right now. And again, I won't invest.
Yeah, but this is what I wanted to show you. Okay, sorry, you're so pretty. It's hard to even like keep my mind straight.
He's got to.
And then Dana, and also I think Dana's and he
pretty in a long time.
So look at this, dude. You see, you forget to ever mention to anyone. This stock, by the way, did 88% today. It launched here in May-ish. Announced that it was going to do a merger. Does the merger this day with Kinley. Price goes to 15 and then crashes to 3. I knew I should have picked this up right here. I have a hard time buying these companies. This is trade.
It's a Bitcoin treasury company, right?
Exactly. Okay. This is David Bailey.
It's also an operating company, right? They provide care.
Yeah, but look at the MNAV, bro. Okay. I mean, the MNAV is okay. Here's another one. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, but this is also
the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make, sir.
Each one of them has a story.
The point I'm trying to make.
Story. You're like, all right, go ahead.
Okay, the point I'm trying to make is that that's a company you did not see coming. That's $900 billion. There's the company MetaPlanet. Here's another one. Here's another one. Okay. Here is. I mean, dude, they've come out. There's 300 companies.
Each one of these,
including the miners and including the alt market,
the easiest
sucking away from Bitcoin.
Yeah, the easiest bet in the world is to bet against these companies and buy Bitcoin instead. Easiest bet in the world. Take the spread.
Well, this is what. See, the thing I do like about you is that you actually make me think, because you're so convincing in your thought process, or at least in your bloviating commentary, that man, Dana, can you get this off? Because that was a really good comment. I should have had my face in it. And Danish's response, I saw him. Dana. See, I ask, hey, why don't somebody just trade the MNAV then? Like, that should be a product. And the answer was, oh yeah, it's already a product. It's IBIT. And I didn't quite understand that, but like, see, I don't buy. I think you can be right and then not be relevantly right, because I didn't buy MicroStrategy's MNAV. My average price is 285 or so. So I'm in the money. It doesn't make a difference. I just bought some. So my average cost before I bought some was 225. It's come down. It's not really that relevant, because if I'm not selling, I believe I'm buying it. I'm a very black and white guy. It's easy for me to, hey, dude, if I'm not selling Bitcoin today, I must be a buyer at 111. And if I am going to do something, I must be a buyer. I can't even think about, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that makes sense.
We have at least 300 companies that have diluted strategy that are popping over. I know some of these guys, dude. Yeah. By the way, the Bitcoin price, I know who's selling Bitcoin now. They're going into the treasury companies. It's extremely tax efficient. And these guys are going to do another 4 or 5x. I mean, these shareholders today made 88%, dude. I mean, it's going to be a swingy market, but I'm telling you, the insiders are going to, the whales are leaning into this thing. It's not going to stop. Every day we continue to have announcements. Okay, here's another $500 million from pension XYZ going.
I agree with that. I mean, Bitcoin is a great buy. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah,
it's sound money.
Do I care though if the MNAV's bouncing around? That's a little bit like
I own MSTR. That's what I'm confused about. I'm honestly confused, because all of your reasons for buying Bitcoin.
I'll tell you. Would you like to know why?
Yeah, I'd love to.
One, he introduced a product that allowed me to easily have access to Bitcoin other than Grayscale. He gave me a Wall Street product that allowed me Bitcoin as a surrogate without me pissing my banks off, without me losing any leverage whatsoever. I mean, the ability for me to call the banks up, and I have my house with them. They're probably charging me 6.5 on 8. So it's a chunk, man. I pay probably, it's a lot, right? And interest, I would never take that contract away. I could pay cash for that. Why? Because they service me. And what does service mean? Hey, man, can I do another mill? Okay. But, hey, oh, wow, MicroStrategy just backed up 20%. Hey, could I do another mill? I could never do that into an option. Okay. They look at my portfolio and go, yeah, no problem, dude. How much you want to do? I can't do that with Bitcoin. And they know my Bitcoin wallets. Okay. So like they've seen that, but they don't.
An ETF.
Yeah,
but a basic ETF, like just own the ETF on Bitcoin.
Well, this is the reason. This is the reason that. So why don't you own an ETF instead of building your own business?
Because
you think there must be some operational premium.
Exactly.
Okay. Granted. Got it. I agree. Now, what operational premium does a fund have? None, dude. They have no leverage. They're not. I'm buying MicroStrategy because the ETF can't borrow cheap money. And the MicroStrategy, by very definition, should be of better value. Their access to capital is cheap as shit, dude. And if that's your business, you want your access to a volume of money as large as possible and as cheap as possible. And you just had 300 fucking companies try to line up to get a piece of that fucking fat. And that's now going to contract.
Is that going to become a crowded trade then?
And like, let me ask you a question. You're gonna smash $1 million on Saylor or David Bailey?
Never. I would say this.
But it's not about personality. You're right. I am not trying to smash.
Forget about personalities. I don't care. I would never, like, to be very clear, I would rather get Saylor over any of these treasury companies.
It doesn't come at the same price. That's exactly my point. You're not buying that for the same MNAV. That's stupid, right?
No,
That's
but
conflation.
the point
That's my
remains
point
that
about
I
these
just don't
conversations.
believe-
That is conflation.
How's that conflation? Just let me explain my point of view.
Well, no.
Well.
I'm not saying it to you, dude. I'm saying we conflate these matters, because if I told you that I was going to give you, who was that football coach that had an unbelievable track record with Green Bay? You would never vote against that guy, dude. You were not going to go into, what was his name?
McCarthy.
Huh?
Mike McCarthy?
No, dude, you're so young and stupid. This guy's,
like an old-
he's a legend. It starts with
Well,
an L.
Lombardi.
Yeah.
Lombardo.
You know, I mean, you know the value of having a great leader. And I mean, you compare these people. Look, I like that he's been through some shit. People go, hey, man, you know, he's had a problem before. Awesome. You don't want to do that twice if you don't have to.
Yeah, I've made tons of mistakes. That's
Not
not
exactly.
Again, the point is, I get to.
Yeah, what is the point?
The point is,
I think I'm getting ready to turn you, dude. I think I'm an orange pill you back in the MSTR.
I am, and I'm. How could I not be orange pilled at this point, Gary? I am orange pilled.
You're still not
Sailor pilled.
No, you're gonna. I'll tell you. I'll answer that question. By the way, I answered the day you and I had that chat. The day you really get Bitcoin is when you realize, wow, dude, I need to dump my investment in my PE firm. No, you can't even respond on camera. You should, but you will get to that point. You'll be like, wow, this has been expensive. It's just math to me. I'm not even personal about it. It's just math now, dude. I have some really cool stories I'll share with you, and you most certainly will have the exact same experience. You'll still make a shitload of money, but you're going to leave 5x on the table.
I disagree with that. At this point, you really, okay, Gary, actually, before we finish up, what's your target now for 2025, end of 2025, Bitcoin target?
70.
170?
70 grand. I've become very bearish in the last few days. I mean, nothing but Ponzi schemes, dude, everywhere. So
you're fucking losing your mind. I don't know what's happening.
Eric Trump got taken off the board. I mean, there's just instability in this market. So 70, 75 grand. I'm still in the, yeah.
Hold on. 70 to 75
Think
grand.
about it this way. Well, you asked me 2025. And if I can look at my universe and go, hey, it's 70 grand, I know exactly how I'm going to behave emotionally and mentally and physically and whatever, then everything above 70 is like Mickey Dicky. I don't have to do anything. If I think 70, nothing in my life changes. The cool thing about Bitcoin is you can actually manage everything in your life around it. And so I don't really care if it goes to 60.
Hold on. 70K. You heard it here first. Gary Cardone believes that we're going to get to 70K by the end of this year. Anyways, I was going to put that aside.
So much doom and gloom from you.
What are you talking about? Not my doom and gloom.
MicroStrategy. I'll tell you why. Because 700,000 Bitcoin under the kind of duress that some of you financial experts purport and conflate. 700,000 Bitcoin having a problem in the market. I've been through 3 of these. One of them extremely close. It would fucking be ugly, bro. You would bleed out your Bitcoin. Like that'll get us back down to 20. Like it's not impossible to go back down to where we came from.
No way, dude.
Yes, it is.
The cycles are done,
bro. Absolutely
possible.
It'll be the first thing. The problem with Bitcoin
is you believe in the 4-year cycle,
at 72 hours.
Gary, you still believe in the 4-year cycle?
No, I've never believed in the 4-year cycle. I thought it was stupid. The whole idea was, I'm like, this is made up, dude. So this is a made up narrative after the fact. A little bit like that's why I asked you what Bible should I buy. Because the story is made up after. Hey, look at this, man. What do you think happened there? Well, gosh, look at that tree. And it's got looks like there's some ketchup there. Gosh, somebody that died here.
Okay. 113. So you think that there is going to be a 40%
I think
drawdown?
the CIA is going to crush the price at 125 when we get there, send it to 70 and try to wash everyone out. That's what I think.
I think the opposite's going to happen. I think they're going to lose control. I think this is about
Who's
to
they?
happen.
You mean the global system?
I think the global system right now is about to lose control because I think America is about to make one of the biggest mistakes we have ever made
Which
in
is?
our history. I think we're deflating, or we're dropping the dollar way too fast, and I think we're about to again.
Do you think they can do anything about it? When you said they're dropping the dollar, are they actually dropping, or is it just doing what it's going to do?
It's just doing what it's doing. People are leaving. People are leaving.
Yeah.
I am telling you, I have family members who live outside this country, and they are leaving. They used to see the dollar.
Are they legal?
as a staple.
I mean, is half your family legal or less?
My entire family is legal. It's one of the greatest joys of our like we became citizens. It's incredible.
How many skeletons did that? Hey, how many skeletons did y'all pack up for that one?
None.
All you brownies got in?
Well, different kind of brown. Different brown.
Come on, man. I know you did something evil to get here.
From the plains. But I was going to say that the
again, Dr. Doo-doo for the poo-poo.
That's right. I was going to say that.
Now, let's be honest.
The crazy thing that's about to happen is I think this cutting cycle is a big mistake. I think they're about to make a huge mistake that is going to cost us a lot.
What would that be?
Rise. I think inflation is going to come back. I think inflation is going to come back. It's going to roar. We're going to see reacceleration of inflation. I think we're going to see it. I know people disagree with me, but at least 5, if not 6, 7%, very quickly. I think we're going to see. I don't know where that photo is from, but that's funny. I think somebody put that up there, and they thought it was. It is a funny photo, but it's not me. Clearly,
I think it's. I mean, how did we get a big picture of that? I can't seem to.
Why do you like
God
torturing him so much?
Full screen input. There you go. Full screen input.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm told that this is after your, and we'll end right here because I think this is a good place to end for such a Bitcoin purist. I am told you prostituted yourself into XRP at some point, and can you put that back up, please? I understood you got trashed. Okay, a little bit like you got trashed.
I actually made a ton. I think I got.
What's the stuff under your nose right here? Is that cotton ball or?
It's something that I haven't actually ever done, so it's kind of funny. But I was going to say that.
Wow, low adventure Danish.
100%. And so I think that the inflation numbers are going to surprise us. I think we're going to continue to get surprised by inflation. And
now, and inflation is what to you? Like what kind of number?
5% at least, but maybe
5% what? A year?
CPI annualized.
5% a year is bad inflation.
It's bad inflation in the sense that it's the right now it will be much more structural. The first time we got that big sort of increase and down, it was situational. This time it would be much more structural. This time it would take a Volcker-like action to bring us back down, which we, in this current wave of populism, will not be able to do.
Populism, it's kind of like the variety 57 flavors or Baskin Robbins.
That's right.
Yeah. Populism. I learned something really valuable tonight. That word means absolutely nothing. So every time you use it, I want you to think of me and go, wow, Gary's like, that is a bullshit word. If a word doesn't have a common meaning to the audience, why is it even used? I ask a great academic.
Like literally read for your, like, it's so funny. As you're saying that, I could have written that. Like, this is hilarious if you read
what are you reading?
Danish.com.
What are you reading?
Dr. The definition of populism is literally what I explained, but it's okay.
But you never answered what is your definition. And you just basically said definition is different for everyone. Hey, do you think you're popular? Do you think you're popular?
I think there are a lot of people that think that I am at least trying my best to learn, which I think is important. I'm trying to learn. I'm very open to learning.
Is populism popular in learning?
No, because populism is just giving the people what they want, and
the common people, the people down there.
yeah, but they sometimes
Danish, what would it be like for you to be like, okay, you find out tomorrow morning you're king of the world, dude. And in this universe, people actually, every time you come into the room, they bow down to you. How would that be for you?
I would hate it. I only bow down to God.
Dana,
So
how would you like it? You come into the room and people like bow down to you.
it'd be awkward. But yeah.
Dana?
Yeah, they do that all the time. What do you mean?
So it's not awkward for you?
No.
How was it with you when you're with a baller and they do it to your man? Does it make you uncomfortable or does it make you comfortable?
I'm very comfortable. I'm always comfortable.
It's the 21st century woman. See, what can I say? She's holding Bitcoin.
King doo-doo.
She didn't get caught up with a guy like Dr. Doo-Doo from the poo-poo. And she's winning. She's got Bitcoin. Bitcoin solves everything. And if you can't do Bitcoin, suck on some MicroStrategy. Okay. Yeah, baby. It's a good alternative.
It really isn't. Just buy some iBit.
Don, love you, man. You're the best,
All right.
bro. Now I got him looking exactly like this picture. Add that to the stage for just one final view. Oh, yeah. Let's end there. Bitcoin is at 111,568. 33
you think it's
ratio to gold.
I'm about to post that Gary Cardone thinks that Bitcoin's going to go down to 70,000, like a punk, like an incredibly incorrect, hilariously wrong human being. You know what?
You know why, Danish, I'm saying that, right? It takes that long for me to order that amount of trucks that I will back up into that fucking price.
There's no.
Need a few weeks.
You can want whatever price you want. We will not see 70K again.
You heard it right here. You heard it here, Dana. Forever and ever and ever, we'll never see $70,000 from Dr. Doo-Doo from Poo Poo. That's
Thanks,
it, guys. Thank you very much, Dana. Why don't you close us out?
All right. See you at 10:30.
That's the closeout, dude? That's it. We gave all that, and all you're going to do is that's it. Thanks.
Listen,
come on, you got to give us at least 3 minutes.
Nice. Remember, you're safe here in New York. Thank you so much for this debate. I don't even know what we spoke about today, but I feel more educated because we had some really smart people today. And, we'll see you guys next Tuesday at 5 p.m.
Well, we had one smart person.
Who's that?
I don't think you can say people.
Who's that? You?
Yeah, clearly not Gary.
D,
Thank you so much.
send me the bill, okay? Send me the bill and hold your breath. That'd be funny. Hey, make sure if I find out you're in the Epstein book, dude, I'm going to really be disappointed in you, okay?
I didn't realize you heard it here too.
Yep.
Gary Cardone was an informant.
This stuff right here, poof. I use this for my hands. Is that the right thing to do?
I'm sure you use it for your hands.
Yeah, I do, bro. I do. Otherwise, I'd have to get my military glove out that I use for my M270. If you're thinking that I need to masturbate, yes, I would need the big glove. If that's what you were suggesting, you punk. All right, Dana, take us out, baby.
Good night, folks.
See you guys. Bye.